Hey guys, how's it going? Hey YouTube. Okay. All right, next section. So, let's get started. Oh yeah, before that, I hope everybody's doing well and their family's safe during the coronavirus, and you gotta just keep your head up and keep trying. It's a hard time right now, but make sure we just wash our hands and take care of one another and social distancing and just be all cautious and everything. All right, we'll get through this. But all right, guys, let's get started on coding HTML. All right, okay, the HTML document standards, linking to other web pages. Of the one of the powerful aspects of HTML and the internet is the ability to link to other web pages. You can add links to a web page by adding an anchor element. So that's an A tag and including the text of the link in between the opening and closing tags. So this is like a open one, and then this is a link to Wikipedia. That's the text, and then you close it. Um, your less than greater than signs and stuff like that. Forward slash, you close it. So wait a minute. Technically, the link is the example above is incomplete. How exactly is the link above supposed to work if there is no URL that will lead users to the actual Wikipedia page? That's correct. This link right here is just text. It's not like a hyperlink. It's not like in your emails, sometimes there's a blue link. It's colored blue, and then you click it and it goes to a web page. We'll see that in a minute. It's coming up shortly. Wait a minute. Okay, so the anchor element in the example above is incomplete without the href attribute. This attribute stands for hyperlink reference and is used to link to a path or addresses to where a file is located. Address, whether it is on your computer or another location. The path provided to the href attribute are often URLs. Okay, so this is href, like they mentioned here, and then they did quotes. They put the link here, http wikipedia.org, same thing like this, like Codecademy. But see, the same thing as Codecademy, HTTPS. It's the same thing. This is a link to a Wikipedia page. So this is a text. So it's basically, you see this text right here, it's telling what this link is. So it's just like description. In the example above, the href attribute has been set to the value of the URL. Oh, quick thing, real quick. This reminds me of alt. Remember we talked about the alt tab. Like if for screen readers, if you can't see the image, it doesn't load. If it doesn't load up, you hover over the picture, and then it tells you what is the name of the picture because it didn't get loaded. So that kind of reminds me of that. Anyways, when reading technical documentation, you may come across the term hyperlink. Not to worry, this is simply the technical term for link. These terms are often used interchangeably. So after the first paragraph, right above the heading that says add a link that says learn more. So after their first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. Do not add a URL yet. Okay. All right. So after the first paragraph. So this is the first paragraph. After it, right here, I have to. What do I do? After the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link. Okay, so what was it? A. So if you don't know, we could also look it up. But we could see it right here. We copy it down. So ahref equals, and then what link? What? Hold on, let me see. After the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. Do not add the URL yet. So we need to add a link that says learn more. Okay. So we don't need to put the link yet, the URL yet. So I'm thinking like we just do it like this. Let's see. They don't want us to put that yet. So let's see. Let's just text it out. After the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. So learn more. See if this is it. Okay, let's run it. Oh, okay, it's wrong. Okay, remember the debug came up. The error. Did you add a link after the paragraph ending in Himalaya Bell after this before species? Hold on. Did you add a link after the paragraph ending in Himalaya Bell before the species? Yeah. Okay, let's put the href. Okay, we got that there. So href equals h. They say don't put the URL yet though. That's tricky. Did you add a link after the paragraph? Href. I gotta close it too. Let's close. Let's just do this. I'm gonna after the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. Do not add the URL yet. So after the first paragraph, right? Let's see. Let's just do this. I'm gonna test this out and put this link here. But it said don't add a URL yet. But let's just see. Okay, great. That doesn't work. Okay, good. So let's just bring it back. All right. After the first paragraph, right above the heading. Wait. Okay, yeah. It says species. Add a link that says learn more. And then we go all the way up here. This is the lags. Let's try this right here. I think that's what I did before. Learn more. There you go. So it just brought the tag. Okay, great. Nice. See, like I like to do this. I like to do trial and error because the more you type and the more you're thinking, the more you type, you get used to it and you think. When you're thinking, you write it all down. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I need to practice myself. I need to be able to say what I'm doing because that will really help solve the issue. If you know what you're doing, if you're trying to find a problem, you have a problem. See, the first problem here is like, okay, we need to add a link tag. We need after the first paragraph, right above the heading, she's add a link that says learn more. Okay, don't add the URL yet. So it's good. Okay, after you read it, then type it out as you're typing. Explain the thought process. I'm trying to explain my thought process of how I'm doing. So let me go this. Okay, let me show you what I meant. So, okay, I'm reading the instructions because when you have instructions, you gotta follow it step by step clearly. You're telling the computer what to do. So after the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. Do not add the URL yet. So I'm thinking, okay, because we saw this already. We saw a link and then the text, all right? And what I was thinking, like, okay, if they don't want me to add the link, if they don't want me to put a href and then the link here, so what do I do if we already know how to do a link? So after the first paragraph, right above the heading that says species, add a link that says learn more. Don't add a URL yet. Okay? So we're going to be describing the link first. So that's what's basically it's saying. Add a link that says learn more. Do not add a URL. So basically you could treat this as like, so I'm going to make the link title right here. I'm going to make my A, which A is your anchor element. I'm going to make my anchor element. And then this is what the description I'm going to put, like, go here. Okay? And then I'm going to close it. Okay? So this is a basic understanding of it. So, okay. Good. Right? And then my link will be href https // you could just use GameStop or something, or just let's use Codecademy. Codecademy.com. Okay, and then close it. Okay, and then after that we close it. Good. So this is kind of clunky, right? It's not. Let me see if I could I can't spread that out more. It's a small screen. Okay, so basic. Let me see. Can I fit that? Oh no. Can I make this smaller? The windows? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, good. Nice. I'll make this bigger. Oh, here. So this is it right here. Let's see if that's correct. We got to make sure. So this is the tag right here. Go here. Okay, good. So this is the description. Like, okay, go here. This is this. This is the link, and this is the description. We could put this is a Codecademy URL. There you go. Alright. I don't think it's gonna work because we have to use learn more. But let's try it. See, yeah, it doesn't work. So we gotta add this one right here. So we take this. You just put it in here. It's good to type it too. Type all this stuff. So let's go ahead and type it. HTTPS wikipedia.org/wiki/brown_bear. Hold on. Oops, bear. Let's go over here. And that's done. Let's see if this is work. See, it doesn't work because, see, we need to learn more. See right here? We need to make it say learn more. So take this here, learn more. Should work now. There we go. We got it. So that was a little example that I was saying, like, so again, this is the little description and this is the link right here. So href, when you put an href, this makes it a link. And we should be able to click on it. See? It should be highlighted. See the blue like I was talking about earlier? It's blue. But if you misspell it, I guess, it's not gonna show up. It's not gonna make it a hyperlink. So okay, next one. That's good. The trial and error stuff. Open links in a new window. Okay, great. Have you ever clicked on a link and observed the resulting web page open in a new browser window? If so, you can thank the a the anchor tag element target attribute. The target attribute specifies how a link should be opened. It's possible that one or more links on your web page link. It's possible that one or more links on your web page link to an entirely different website. In that case, you may want users to read the link website, but hope that they return to your web page. This is exactly when the target attribute is useful. For a link to open in a new window, the target attribute requires a value of underscore blank. The target attribute can be added directly to the opening tag of the anchor element, just like the href attribute. Okay, so the a anchor tag, href, and the link target underscore blank or underscore blank brown bear text again. And the example above, setting the target attribute to underscore blank instructs the browser to open a relevant web page in a new window. In this exercise, we use the terminology open in a new window. It's likely that you are using a modern browser that opens up websites in new tabs rather than new windows. Before the advent of browsers with tabs, additional browser windows had to be opened to view more websites. The target underscore blank attribute, when used in modern browsers, will open new websites in the new tab. So in the link that reads learn more, add the target attribute and set it equal to blank. Okay, let's try to do that. So under the learn more, okay, I wish I could just keep this expanded, but it's fine. So how are we gonna do this? So before this quote, you see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type target equals, and I'm gonna do quotes underscore blank, and this should open up a new window. Let me do it. Okay, it'll open up a new window. So we had a target equals underscore blank. So let's run it. Nice. Okay. There you go. Next. I would open a tab, but I don't think I gotta change my settings to make it to view everything around the screen. Right now, it's just viewing this. Right now, it's just viewing this current tab, so there won't be any other distractions. But I possibly will change that next time. So, okay, next one. Linking to relative page. Thus far, you have learned how to link to external web pages. Many sites also link to internal web pages like home, about, and contact. Before we learn how to link between internal pages, let's establish where our files are stored. When making multi-page static websites, web developers often store HTML files in the root directory or a main folder where all the files for the projects are stored. As the size of the projects you create grows, you may use additional folders within the main project folder to organize your code. So I guess this is a directory tree. So project folder about.html, contact.html, index.html. The example above shows three different files about.html, contact.html, and index.html in one folder. HTML files are often stored in the same folder as shown in the example above. If the browser is currently displaying index.html, it also knows that about.html and contact.html are are in the same folder because the files are stored in the same folder. Are in the same folder because the files are stored in the same folder. We can link web pages together using a relative path. Okay, href dot forward slash contact dot html contact. In this example, the a tag is used with a relative path to link from the current HTML file on the contact.html file in the same folder on the web page. Contact will appear as a link. A relative path is a file name that shows the path to a local file, a file on the same website, such as dot forward slash index.html versus an absolute path. A full URL like https Codecademy learn dash learn-html, which is stored in a different folder. The dot forward slash in the dot forward slash index.html tells the browser to look to the file in the current folder. Okay. Alright, so directly below the opening body tag and anchor. Okay, directly below the opening body tag, add an anchor tag that links to index.html with a relative path. The link should say brown bear. Okay. Alright, directly below the body. Let's see. Is it this one? Directly below the opening. Oh, so it's the opening. It's up here. So, opening right here. Directly below it. Add an anchor tag that links says HTML. So, we need to add an anchor tag. So, how do we do that? Okay, so I'm going to do anchor tag. This is an anchor tag that links to the index.html. Okay, let's see how we do this. Add an anchor tag that links to the HTML with a relative path. The link should say brown bear. Okay. Little tricky here. Okay. So how would we do this? Let's see. What am I thinking about is I'm thinking about using this forward slash like they were saying. So let's try it. Let's try this. So direct villa body tag, add an anchor tag that links to HTML. So href equals dot index dot html and close. What should it say? It should say brown bear. So brown bear. Close this. Okay, let's run it. Nice. Good. It works. So where was that? So what we did right here is we made an anchor tag and made the link that says HTML with the path and it says brown bear. So under the link to the index.html, add an anchor tag that links to about me using a relative path. The link should say about me. Notice that there is another file in the code editor, about me HTML. About me.html. Click the link to make sure it works. Okay. Let's go. Do it again. So under the link HTML, add an anchor tag. So let's practice doing our anchor tags. Let's see. Same thing, href, and then about me, HTML, and then what should it say? About me. Close this. Let's close anchor tag. Okay, great. All right, guys, that was good. That was good. So far, what we learned about is today. What we learned is about linking to other web pages and opening links in the new window and linking to a relative page. All right, guys. The next part should be coming again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video a day. So we're going to get this out a little bit faster. So it's going to be a little bit repetitive. But I'm going to make these videos a little bit shorter instead of lengthier. What do you guys think about that? Because I feel like if the videos are shorter, you could get through it and you could attain more, retain more of what you have learned. Because if I do like an hour video and then you watch it and you do it, it just kind of it's kind of hard to remember everything. So we'll try to make this a little bit short. Well, then I'll be adding more and more videos. So you could get back to it and then you could come back to the video and watch it if you don't remember it or you just want a refresher. But let me know you guys' feedback. Let me know what do you guys think about that. Shorter videos, but shorter videos or longer videos to retain more information. Yeah, just comment below. And again, I guys hope you guys feel safe, be safe out there, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, this is a fun day of coding. You know, keep on coding, guys, and just try to stay safe out there. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.